Alright, what's up guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to another episode of Road to Max. Last time we made a couple of meals in free to play, and at the end of the video I bought membership for the account. In this episode I've got some crazy goals planned for double XP, so let's get this. Picking up right where we left off, this is the very first time logging into a member's world on this account. This opens up a massive amount of content and a bunch of new skills and items. There is gonna be so much stuff for us to do. I don't even know where to start. Fortunately, you guys gave me some good ideas under the last video. Pretty much the best way to start any new account is right away just pick up this Wicked Hood. It offers many useful teleports. Each day we can use it to teleport to rune crafting altars and withdraw some essence to craft free runes. Plus it takes us straight to the Wizard's Tower. Just like that, I'm heading to the RuneScape to get 50 rune crafting and unlock daily beeswax. Coming in with 10 rune crafting, these levels are so fast. This has to be the fastest rune crafting XP at low levels. No time at all, 33 rune crafting, which means I can use the vine ladder and go to the next floor, and up here there's gonna be much better XP rates. We're breezing through levels, 46 rune crafting coming in. I handed in 1000 dust to a rune spare and I got 25,000 rune crafting XP, went from 41 to 46 in a single click. Alright guys, we just hit 50 rune crafting. That was the first micro grind of the account. Now it's time to visit all the different rune shops to stock up our runes for making some beeswax. 86 beeswax, there you go, that's decent. Literally like less than 200k GP that I spent and I got 1.8 mil, so it's like at least 1.5 mil a day doing beeswax. It's so broken, takes like 2 seconds. It's time for us to prepare for the double XP event since it launches this Friday. It's gonna be my first ever double XP, so I'm pretty excited but also a bit clueless about how to approach it. I started planning and a very ambitious idea was coming together in my head. I kicked off my prep by completing the tourist trap quest to unlock the ability to smith darts. It also gave us a bunch of agility XP, taking us all the way to level 26. We need to get to 40 crafting as well as a little bit of magic XP, and we'll be able to do the family crest quest and get ourselves the smithing gauntlets because that will make our smithing training much more efficient. So that's what we are gonna do. Okay, a couple of more cuts should do it. Almost there. Alright, 40 crafting done. So it's time to visit the chef, the guy out in the middle of the desert, and this crazy looking bastard who sent me to fight a demon. The thing is, we are kinda underleveled since we are only level 50 magic and need 59 in order to use Fire Blast, so we're gonna use an extreme magic potion to boost it. That was fun, so I killed the demon, got all of the crest parts and put them back together, and quest complete. This was very important for us. We got the smithing gauntlets which will let us smelt 60 bars at a time and they go straight to my metal bank, which means we can start smelting all my ores I farmed. While my AFK time was spent preparing for the double XP event, I used my active time to dive into all the updates I've missed over the past few years. That is the Wilderness Glowstone activated because we're about to jump into my first ever flash event. Let's see how good these events are. This is gonna be very good for leveling up farming early on until I reach level 17 to unlock the player on farm. This event got us to level 9 farming and we received the Sack of Wild Rewards. Ooh, some bones. I'll take it. I think these events are a great addition to the game. I love how they bring people together at certain times of the day, making them feel more social. Then it was time to do the first cache of the account and get our divination training started. The sooner the better. I actually almost managed to get 100 points, but there was some competition. Caches are the new PVM in RS3. Anyway, this got us all the way from level 1 to 17 divination. From now on, I'm sticking to 2 caches a day until I get at least 80, which is the requirement for invention. Next, we began to take on some of the early quests. Think you can name them just from a few seconds of their iconic scenes? It's pretty standard for players to do these quests immediately, but since I was not a member for the first few days, I just had to do them later on. I'm running around a lot doing quests, so I just bought a Ring of Fortune for unlimited teleports. Now I can easily access the G whenever I need. This is the day guys, the double XP has officially launched.
So it begins.
It's time to open up this controversial interface. We have a lot of keys and hardly any room left in my backpack getting all of these tokens. So here we go. Oh my god, what the hell is this? Last time I played I was an Iron Man, so yeah, honestly I don't have much idea how any of this works. Let's open one of these and see what we get. I got some lamps. So basically you can get XP lamps, cashbacks, protein items and other useful stuff from these chests. Alright, so we're gonna use our first ever lamps on Big Choice. I'm tempted to use them on Hairblower, Iron Man habits. I'm planning to actually use these lamps on agility since it's probably the skill that takes the most time to drain. Okay, that was the easiest agility levels ever. I know a lot of people don't like Treasure Hunter, and I can absolutely understand why. But with this series, if it's in the game, I'm gonna take advantage of it. Obviously I'm not gonna spend money on it, but I'll use the keys we earn in game. I just wanted to quickly add that. We also got some protein logs. Let's use these. So normal logs give me 40 XP, whereas these protein logs are giving me more than 100 without any boost. That's fucking overpowered. I use most of my bonus XP and XP lamps on fletching to get a good head start on reaching level 99 and even maybe 110. That's another daily challenge done, which is huge because it gives us a gift for the Reaper. Speaking of Reaper stuff, I think it's time to take our first assignment from death. Essentially Reaper assignments are like Slayer tasks for bosses. The good thing is, before reaching level 60 combat, we'll always get a Croesus task. So, let's do this. It looks pretty empty. I'll come back later. I heard that gas statues are great to do every month for some easy construction experience, so I'm gonna take a look into that next. There are 5 statues in the game, but one of them is in
Briffinus.
I don't want to butcher the name, so let's just call it Brif. We don't have access to that city yet, but I'm gonna build the other 4. We got to level 3 construction from the first one, and we can pray at the statue for some prayer XP. Each area has its own god that you need to build a statue for. This one is for Zillion, a Saradomin's general. You can either build the correct statue to honor the right god, or you can build the wrong one. If you choose the second option, an enemy will spawn and attack you, and when you kill it, instead of getting prayer XP, you'll gain Slayer XP. Additionally, most of these statues are near lowstones, so I activated them too, unlocking more of the lowstone network. It's a double win. I was on my way to make the last statue and activate the lowstone in Kenefis when I came across this large empty area where the lumberyard once stood. If I'm not mistaken, this is the spot where we can build our fort. So I just looked it up and all we have to do is complete a quest called New Foundations. I quickly finished the D&D and headed straight to the Verak Palace to start the quest. After talking to the royal dude, we headed back to the old lumberyard area and took out the zombies. Then I started working on the fort, which is gonna take a while. I want to spend some time exploring since this update is brand new to me and I really want to enjoy building the fort and going through the quest line. Our first building, the tier 1 workshop, is completed. The gates are built, the western wall segment is built and the northern wall section is completed along with an achievement. Alright, the east sector is done as well, and we also got 50 construction. This took quite a long time making all these materials. I've been at it for about an hour. But hey, we are building a huge fort after all. Alright, there we go. The entire fort has been completed. Looks so cool. I really love the design of the buildings and everything about it. And the quest New Foundation is done. That took us all the way up to level 51 construction, which is not too bad. Continuing the quest grind, we completed a bunch of other easy quests. Basically, I'm just trying to finish as many of them as possible to get them out of the way. Even though the rewards from these beginner quests aren't much, we still get the 2 treasure hunter keys. Oh my god, I have very mixed feelings about this treasure hunter stuff. I can basically skip anything I want at a low level. Protein processor? Is it what I think it is? For example, if I put in my 2000 protein bars, does it use all of them instantly and give me all the XP at once? Man, this is ridiculous. At last, I find some people at Croesus, so we can finally complete our Reaper task. Alright, here we go, the last kill from our Reaper task. What? That was just a casual 31 Slayer levels? Oh my god, this is so sick. Alright, we are here wrapping up the final touches before the big fletching grind. I also reached 80 smithing, which means 1 invention reg done. We've built up quite a lot double XP tokens. I even traded in a couple of hours because it's just too much time for me to play within 10 days, so I won't use all my hours. What do we wanna get with our tokens? I think I'll go for the skilling outfit. They are the best bang for my buck, I guess. I wanna get the modified botanist's mask because it's quite powerful. To create it I need to combine the head add-on with the base headpiece. Another really useful one is the summoning modified headpiece, but you can get it pretty easily outside of double XP through the familiarization weekly, so I'm not sure if it's worth it. I'll probably just go with the black ibis outfit for thieving, because it takes a hell of a long time to get otherwise. I'm making sure to use as many boosters as possible to save money and supplies. These portables are really OP. First I used up all my proteal logs, which got us to level 58. Then I made a couple of inventory of mithril arrows until 60, then switched to adamant arrows, did those to level 75. We also got our first skilling pad. I continued with rune arrows until 81 fletching. Then it was time to bring out the big guns. I made 160,000 rune darts. I wonder if this will be enough for our first 99. Making darts is the absolute fastest way to train fletching. Here we go guys, 99 fletching. We've got our first skill cape on the account, and it looks really cool. Strider's first 99. If someone had told me a week ago that fletching would be my first 99, I would have laughed. But hey, I'm pretty happy with it now. We've also passed 1000 total levels and are progressing really well. So all in all, these 2 weeks have been very successful for us. I also want to give a massive shout out to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. In the last few days we are up to almost 150 subs. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but to me it means everything. So thank you guys for coming along, being part of the journey. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Let me know what skills you trained during the double XP down in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video.